everybody. Welcome into the 5 After 5 on Tuesday. I'm Corey Miller here with Ahmad Hicks. Going to talk some sports with you. If you're watching on Facebook, leave a question or comment. We'll try and get to you. I think everybody knows what we're going to be talking about first here.
Number 5?
You got to guess?
Does his name
Yeah, that's going to be it. That's going to be our first topic today. Albert Pujols back in St. Louis, of course. Yesterday it became official after a little bit of back and forth, and then we found out late Sunday night. That was a heck of a Sunday night news dump.
I'm telling you, man. They don't have any love for us in TV and what we have to prepare for 8 hours. But honestly, how happy should Cardinal fans be right now? I mean, they've been wanting this guy back for quite some time. They finally have him. Is he the guy that's going to go out and hit 30 to 40 home runs? Probably not, but he's going to put some fans in the seats. That's important, right?
It is a mixed bag, and you got to be realistic with what's going to happen because, like you said, this is a very different Albert Pujols than we saw last time he was in St. Louis. But he's not without value. He's going to crush lefties.
Yep.
He's going to be great for the locker room. Everybody on the Dodgers loved him last year on their playoff run, and he can still have an impact. We'll see how they're going to use him. People do seem a little more split than I thought, though, Ahmad.
I say 15 to 16 home runs, and then it leaves us in the media questioning, does he come back for 700 next year? So
yeah, he's going to be on the.
I'm saying 15. He's going to come up just short, and then make us all want him to come back for one more.
He did say this is his last year. This is his last ride. Yachty said that too. We've seen Yachty change his mind before.
But if he's 4 home runs away from 700, you know he's coming.
I feel like you have to. We'll get back to Pujols in just a second. Michael in the comments asking if the Cardinals need another starting pitcher.
Absolutely.
And who would you realistically like them to get. Now, this is what I see a lot of people saying, oh, Pujols, that doesn't help anything. We need pitching. Okay, Pujols was $2.5 million. That's not going to break the bank.
Right.
The Cardinals have plenty of cash and, well, now it would probably come from a trade to go make a trade for somebody. Pujols doesn't impact that, and they absolutely should trade for a pitcher. And they should call up the Oakland A's and get one of their starters, either Frankie Montas or Sean Manaea. The A's are tearing it all down. Those are one of the guys the Cardinals should get for sure, because I am not confident in the rotation at all right now.
I asked someone close to the Cardinals organization about those 2 players and if they would be coming to St. Louis, and he said those were Twitter GMs talking.
Oh.
He said the Cardinals will not be bringing in anybody like that. They're going to trust the people that they have on their staff.
Well, the Twitter's GM should have some more input, I think, then.
Yeah, only if they had some more cash to give the Cardinals.
It's shaky. It's shaky. They're going to trust guys like Jake Woodford and Johan Oviedo, who are still young, but I don't think anybody's too confident in them going out after last year. Miles Michaelis, Dakota Hudson have injury histories. Adam Wainwright, you love him, and he never quits, but he's 40 years old now.
Hagen, he's just going to be a star.
Yeah.
At the tail end of his career. So it's going to be the same problem, I believe, that we had last year, where in the middle of the summer you're asking who are they going to bring in, because we can't make a deep World Series run without a healthy Flaherty and a Waino who's 40, and you don't know what you're going to get. You hope you get a lot out of him, but, Father Time, he's undefeated.
Hopefully if they're in it at the deadline at least, they go for it, especially with these guys their last years. You want to put the best product out there to make a run. So,
absolutely.
Michael, hopefully they do get another pitcher, because I think they need one. Let's go to our second topic of the 5 After 5. Tarasenko last night on what do you got?
Such a sweet deal. He wanted to leave the Blues. He requested a trade, and now he's making history.
He joins Federico, Hull, Sutter, and Unger as the only Blues to ever get 500 points.
What a list.
3 of those guys are in the rafters. I don't know if Tarasenko's quite going to get there, but
probably not.
I don't think
after
so.
This past summer,
I don't think so. He doesn't have quite the same legacy, sort of. But
we should be glad that he's still a member of the St. Louis.
I just wrote a commentary. His story has been really interesting. He's been through everything. He was so hyped when he got here. Everybody expected him to be the next Alex Ovechkin. It hasn't turned out that well, but if you look on the body of work, it's really, really good. You could tell that the crowd was chanting Vladdy, Vladdy last night, and it was getting to him a little bit. So he's had a really great career here, and I think I don't think he's going to be here next year. I think they're going to trade him because his value is so high. He's only got 1 year left, but I think Doug Armstrong's going to try and get something for him.
The Blues make a run this year, he's going to be a big piece of that. If they do make a big run, he becomes more valuable, so it's a win-win for both sides.
And they actually won last night, so that's a step in the right direction, because we haven't seen a whole lot of that lately.
I like to see the Blues win. No, I'm kidding. It's been a while now.
Okay, Javante Perkins, he's coming back to SLU. This is our third topic. That's big for them. He's their leading scorer. You could definitely tell he wasn't his absence had an impact last year for sure. So this is great news for SLU.
They lack that guy who could get the ball, tell everybody to get out the way, and go create their own shot. We saw that at Yuri Collins towards the end of the season. I think you pair that with another guy who's a legitimate scorer with a guy like Gibson Jimerson who can just spot up and knock down threes. This team will be competitive offensively with Perkins back there, an NCAA contender, tournament contender for sure with him back.
Well, Frank Kusmano, our sports director, asked Perkins flat out, if you were here, do you think you guys would have played in the NCAA tournament? He's like, yeah, I think we would have for sure.
I think they're one of the best teams in the A-10 as soon as he comes back, especially seeing what they do with those open scholarships.
They could get some transfers in as well, like everybody can nowadays.
Trust,
so, yes. Okay, let's move on. What do we got here for our fourth topic? I put this in a while ago, so. Oh, I'm going to give you the four. I'm giving you the 4 and the 5.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the NFL OT rule changes that were announced today, just for the playoffs. But both teams are going to get a chance to actually score in overtime. I think, thank goodness, and I'd like them to have this in the regular season too.
I want you to zoom in on me on this camera.
Oh, okay.
Offensive fans, I am talking to you. This overtime rule in the postseason is for you. For defensive fans, I am sorry. They're now minimizing how important it is to play winning defense. And you know the slogan, defense wins championships, offense fills seats.
But what about fans of fairness and just a good game?
If
Are you
the
telling me
Bills-
you watched that Chiefs
I
and
love
Bills
that
game?
And I wanted another shot for the Bills, but I also wanted the Bills to be able to get a stop when they needed it. They had to go ahead, score up 17 seconds, up 3, and you give up 50 yards for a field goal, and then you complain about not getting the ball in overtime. Get a stop, you don't go to
It
overtime.
feels cheap. You play that hard, it's that good of a game, and then the team that wins the coin flip just goes scores, and that's it.
Defensive players get paid millions of dollars. Get a stop.
Wow, we are at an
Stop.
impasse.
Yes,
we are at an
we are.
impasse.
I love offense, though.
Jeez. Okay, what's the last one on there? Oh, it's
Final
already
Four. Who are you
Final Four.
taking?
Well, we've been talking about this, and it's all blue blood Final Four, which
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted St. Peter's to go all the way after that,
Well,
like
we also
like
want
most people
Caleb
did.
Love, St. Louis kid.
Caleb Love, yes. Like I said, if it's a Duke-Kansas championship game, I'm
This
just
guy
gonna be
talking about
miserable.
Blue bloods, and he's picking the 2 blue bloods.
No, if it's that. I said if it's that. I will have to pick Duke because I can't root for
All right, look,
Kansas.
I'm
I'm contractually obligated with my diploma never to root for Kansas. So I have to pick
I'm
Duke
not
if it's
a Mizzou
those two.
guy, so I could care less
I'm
about
rooting for UNC, though, if I have to. And I know you're a Duke guy.
I'm rooting for Caleb Love, and I'm rooting for Coach K to walk off into the sunset holding a national title. That's what I'm rooting for. So Caleb Love to drop 30 points against Duke because he wanted
He
to play
could.
there. That was his
Yeah.
dream school, and he
Yeah.
didn't get a scholarship offer there. So I would love nothing more but for him to tear it up against Coach K, but let the Blue Devils walk off.
The way he's going, he could score 30 points like that.
He could.
He's going to shoot it enough, I'll tell you that.
He's not
For
trick
sure.
shot.
All right, so I got, well, I'm going to pick with my head, though. I'll also pick Duke.
Smart man.
So we
There's
got
no
two
other
Dukes.
team in the tournament playing better than them, and they've been playing good basketball.
Yeah.
Since losing to North Carolina and in the ACC tournament, so my money's with them.
I guess I
If
can.
I'm betting.
I guess I can stomach it. All right, we'll watch this weekend. Thanks for watching today on the 5 After 5. We'll be back on Thursday. Have a great day, everybody. Oh.
A little close up.
shootouts in the playoffs.
I like the
Why are
postseason
we
rule,
changing it?
but it minimizes defense. It's like doesn't matter anymore. Just trot the offense out and score. That's all that matters. That's what you're saying.
You're gonna hit 70 points one of
Defense
these
could have
games.
stopped him in the regulation.
That was my argument. See,